to Waking House Yoga with Jane. It's been a rainy few days here in North Carolina, so even though I'm not sure exactly what will unfold on our mat today, I am expecting to create a little bit of heat to burn away some of the stickiness that we carry in our bodies when it's raining so much outside. So I'll offer that to you. If you haven't joined me before, this is an unfiltered flow practice, which means that I don't pre-plan what we'll do, but I show up in prayer and in my journal, spend some time in silence, and then I hop on my mat to see what the Spirit unfolds for us. So I'm so glad to have you along. Let's get started. Let's begin in standing and find our mountain pose. So go ahead and come into a shoulder width stance. That means about 2 fists between the space of your heels. Okay, as soon as you feel ready, close the shades of your eyes so that you can start to deepen your awareness of the alignment of your body. And start to notice the soles of your feet and your 10 toes. You might lift them up, stretch them out, and then lower them back down onto your mat, feeling each toe root into the earth beneath you. Imagine the 4 corners of your feet, anchoring those also into your mat. Just lightly lift your kneecaps in order to engage your quadriceps without locking out your knees. And then engage your low belly. Open the space of your heart so your shoulders move back and down your back, your palms face forward. Ever so slightly tuck your chin and then lengthen through the crown of your head as you imagine one line from the crown of your head through your sacrum, anchoring you into the earth. From this opened space in our body, what we've done here in coming into this alignment is we've opened all of the energy channels through the space of our body. Okay, so in an open stance such as this, let us find some stillness and some quiet. Let's take 3 long, deep breaths together. Watch your body fill completely as you inhale and empty completely as you exhale. Tug your belly button into your spine. Yeah, one more big deep breath. Notice how you feel just for a moment. Consider any areas of sensation in your body and just be with your body in this moment. For a second, considering that there's no separation between the experience of your body and your mind. We'll release from this, so loosen the body, okay? So I'm gonna find just some organic movement for a minute as I arrive on my mat. So I opened my channels and now I'm feeling this sense of wanting to move, okay? So you can see what this looks like for me. Can you find what it looks like for you too? All right, just coming into the space of your mat and the experience of your body and feeling what you feel. All right, so I like this thing that's happening. Let's do it together. All right, so inhale to reach up, and as you exhale, reach over to your right side, rounding your side body as you reach both hands, one on top of the other, toward your right, and really lengthen through your rib cage. So you're lengthening through your left side body. Feel it all the way down into the space of your sacrum. Inhale, rise up, and let's do the other side. So exhale, bow over. Yeah. Breathe into the back body as it lengthens and as the rib cage really expands. All right, let's flow with our breath a little bit. So you'll inhale to center, and then exhale to side bend deeply over. And then inhale to rise up, and exhale to the other side. I'm noticing that my leading foot, is also facing in the direction of which I'm bending. Okay, so consider that. Yeah, and then I feel a fluidity coming into my practice. So see if you would like to invite that into yours too, like a wave. Let's do it a couple more times. Noticing where you feel this in your low back. Okay, I'm getting a lot of sensation down there in my body, but it may be different in yours. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to complete this on the other side. And then come to center. My feet are wider than shoulder width. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Yeah, just forward fold. Let go of the tension in your head, your neck, and your shoulders. Shift your hips from side to side. Shift enough so that you lengthen through your leg into the space of your hamstring. And then on the other side as well. Breathing. Just breathe naturally with an awareness of your breath. Okay, and then come to center. With your inhale, rise halfway up. And as you exhale, bow forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way to standing, hands overhead. With your exhale, lower your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, and open the space of your heart. You can maintain your wide stance if you'd like to, if that feels good. Yeah, lift the hands if you can to intensify this stretch. Whatever is intense for you, just find your edge. Feel your heart opening as you breathe into it. Inhale. Inhale, arms move to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Release head, neck, and shoulders. Shift from side to side. Find center, and then inhale halfway up, flat spine. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive to standing. Hands come above your head. Step into your shoulder width stance. With your exhale, lower the hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Open the space of your heart. Breathe into your heart and breathe out of your heart. 2 more breaths. With your exhale, release the hands and inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Step 1 foot back and then the other, plank pose. Internally rotate your elbows. Your palms are under your shoulders, and there's one line from the crown of your head to your heels, so you might find that you need to lower your hips a little bit. Micro bend in those elbows as they energetically move toward each other. We're holding here. Hug your belly button to your spine. Let the heat build. If you need to lower your knees, please do so. If you can, if it honors you, lift the knees and lean in. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, lower to your mat. With your inhale, lift the heart and lift your gaze. Maybe a little bit. If you'd like to lift all the way to upward facing dog, please do. And then with your exhale, lower down. Curl your toes under, press back up to plank pose. Yeah. 3 more breaths here. Invite the fire, burn it away. In this practice, consider something that you need to burn up. 1 more deep inhale. With your exhale, lower to the earth, and inhale, lift your gaze, lift your heart. Exhale, lower back to the earth, forehead meets your mat, and then inhale, lift the gaze and lift your heart. And exhale to your mat. One more time, we'll rise up. Inhale and rise. With your exhale, press the sitting bones back, child's pose. Lift onto the tips of your fingers as you elongate through your arms and shoulders, maybe even walking them forward a little bit. And breathe into the back body, into the length of your spine and the opening of your rib cage. Plant the palms. With your inhale, glide the body forward toward the top of your mat and then rise up with your head and your heart. And as you exhale, return to child's pose, forehead meets the earth. Beautiful. Inhale, glide forward. I like to curl my toes under when I do this. Notice if that is better for you or if you like keeping the tops of your feet on your mat. Next time you inhale, glide forward and rise up. Exhale, child's pose. One more time. Rise up. With your exhale, just come to table, hands and knees, and find organic movement. For me, I'll circle my hips. If you practice with me very often, we do a lot of this. Number one, it feels good. Number two, it's important for you to learn how to move intuitively with your own body. So we make space for that, for what I call organic movement. Okay, notice what you want to do. Let yourself do it and then watch how that might start to evolve. For me, I'm gonna roll my body forward and then press it back. I'm allowing my hips to dip toward the earth because that feels right for me and for my low back. Okay, honor you and your low back. All right, now let's circle together. You can make complete circles, or you can circle toward the top of your mat and then circle back. 2 more breaths. Come to your neutral table. Inhale, lift the gaze, drop your belly. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Come to neutral table. Send your right leg out behind you. Plant the sole of your foot flat against your mat, in line with your left foot, and then extend your right arm to the sky. Now let's make some big circles with our arm. Noticing how your breath may or may not yoke with the movement of your circles. Make one more big circle. As your hand lowers to the earth, come back to hands and knees. Extend your left leg out behind you. Plant the sole of your foot. Reach your left arm to the sky now and make big circles. Stay with the experience of your body in this moment. So if thoughts are carrying you away, come back to the breath. As your arm lowers back towards your mat, find hands and knees. Inhale, extend the leg out, plant the sole of your foot, reach your arm to the sky, and then as you exhale, come back to hands and knees. We'll flow from one side to the other. Inhale, left leg extends, left arm lifts. Exhale, hands and knees. Inhale, right side. Hands and knees. Inhale, left side. Hands and knees. This time, inhale, lift the gaze, drop the belly. Curl your toes under and exhale to downward facing dog. Let yourself arrive here. You might bend one knee and then the other. Let's lift our right leg to the sky. Lift your right leg to the sky. I'm going to bend my knee and stack my hips. You might maintain the straightness of your leg. I'll stretch mine out. Now it feels great. My hips are stacked and my leg is straight. Just notice what that's like for you in your body. And then exhale back to the earth. Inhale, left leg lifts to the sky. Bend it or keep it straight. Stack your hips or don't. Lower it back down. With your inhale, roll the body forward. Find plank pose. Adjust one time so that your palms are under your shoulders, and then exhale, down dog. I'm deeply bending my knees. You do what you need to do. Roll to plank, and then exhale, down dog. Roll to plank. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. Internally rotate your elbows. This should make it harder. Hug your belly button to your spine. Lower your hips. Your one line, and breathe deep. Root through all of your fingertips to really anchor you here and to take pressure off of your wrist. Inhale deeply. With your exhale, release to the earth. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your heart. And exhale, lower down. Forehead meets the earth. One more time. Inhale, rise up. With your exhale, find child's pose. Lower the arms down by your side so that your palms face the ceiling. Relax your arms and shoulders. Soften everywhere that you can and focus all of your awareness on the place where your forehead meets your mat. Consider again what it is you're burning up, what it is you're letting go. Today I'm burning up my timelines. I'm letting go of the expectation of what should be done in what amount of time. I'm freeing myself from the illusion that I have to get something done before a certain date. I'm breathing that in and I'm breathing it out. I'm considering the possibility that I will be okay even if I don't have a deadline. Alright, y'all, let's do it. Outstretch your hands and to the top of your mat, roll your body forward, glide forward, lift up. Curl your toes under and exhale to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg to the sky. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, tuck your knee toward your nose. And inhale, extend your leg long behind you. Exhale, tuck. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, lengthen. This time, exhale, tuck. Take your knee all the way to your right forearm, and then lower your calf parallel as much as possible. Slide into your pigeon pose. Lift your gaze and lift your heart. As you exhale, bow to the earth, forehead touches your mat. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Plant your palms. Exhale, lower down. Press all the way up into your downward facing dog, sending your right leg behind you. With your exhale, lower back to pigeon pose and rise up. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale to the earth, downward facing dog. Right leg extends behind you. Yeah, one more time. Pigeon pose. Inhale to rise. Exhale, bow to the earth. Stay here. Soften. Let's take 5 long deep breaths. Let yourself sink in. Let yourself feel the intensity of what you feel in this shape. Be with yourself just as you are in this moment, just as it is. Consider the depth of your breath.
Sit consciously with it, just as it comes. And then start to rise up, slowly, rise up. Find your palms, lift to downward facing dog. Send your right leg behind you. You might bend your knee and stack your hips. And then circle from the joint of your hip to release the intensity in your hip joint. Now step the right leg forward. Plant the sole of your foot beside your right hand. Step your back foot in about 12 inches so that you're in pyramid pose. Welcome the heat of sensation into your hamstring. Soften through your head, neck, and shoulders. And then the next time that you inhale, lift halfway up, find a flat spine. And then exhale to bow forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bow forward. One more time. Exhale, bow. Walk your hands toward the top of your mat. Pour all your weight into your right foot and then allow the left leg to release behind you. You might stay here, or the next time that you exhale, tuck your left knee in and then inhale to lengthen it behind you. Exhale, tuck, and inhale, lengthen. 2 more times. All right, inhale, lengthen. With your exhale, step it forward. Find your forward fold. Deeply bend your knees. Rest your torso on your thighs. Let go of your head, neck, and shoulders. And then slowly inhale to rise up, hands overhead. And then exhale to the space of your heart. Lift this right leg off of your mat now. Find some circles in the joint of your hip. Okay, nice intensity in that space of your body. Beautiful. Come to stillness with your right leg in front of you. Inhale here, reach your arms out to a T as you exhale. Hinge forward and send your right leg behind you. Yes, and let's pulse. So pulse the right leg, just lifting it ever so lightly toward the sky. Big strength and heat builder for the glutes, right? Keep going if you can. With your inhale, rise to standing. Take this knee in front of you. Exhale, send it behind you. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, send it back. One more time. Come to standing and shake it out. Let go of whatever you need to let go of. I'm going to come back to this side-to-side flow, which I love. Yeah, join me if you want to. Your feet are wider than shoulder width. Send one arm sweeping up and overhead. Tap your opposite foot side to side. All right, come to center, feet parallel. Inhale, hands up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Forward fold, let go of the tension in your head and neck. Plant one palm at center in front of your feet and then inhale and reach your other arm to the sky, find a twist. Exhale to center and switch sides. 2 more times each side. Plant your palms, step one foot back and then the other. Internally rotate your elbows, lower your hips. Build heat here in plank for 3 breaths. Stay with it, hug your belly button to your spine. One more deep inhale as you exhale, lower to the earth. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your heart a little bit or a lot. And then exhale to the earth. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lower. One more time. With your exhale, hands and knees, circle your hips. And when you feel complete here, curl your toes under, lift your hips for downward facing dog. Lift your right leg to the sky. Big stretch. Knee bent, leg straight, whatever honors you, and then lower to the earth. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Stack your hips. The next time that you exhale, tuck your knee to your nose. Inhale, lengthen long behind you, and exhale, tuck. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck. One more time, inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, tuck your knee to your left wrist, lower your calf, pigeon pose. Inhale, lift the gaze, lift the heart. Exhale, lower to the earth. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, plant your palms, lift all the way up to your downward facing dog. Left leg extends behind you. And then exhale, pigeon. Inhale, rise up. Hands lift to the sky. And exhale, find down dog. Yeah, inhale here, and then exhale to pigeon. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky. And exhale to the earth. One more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, pigeon. Yeah. Lift your gaze, lift onto your fingertips, and then as you exhale, lower down and come to stillness in this shape. Fold in as much as it feels right for you. Find the edge of your sensation. Let your breath flow naturally. And stay with the awareness of your physical body. And every moment, be here in this moment. As your thoughts arise, let them pass on. When you're ready, slowly climb up. Plant your palms against your mat, curl your back toe under, lift to downward facing dog with your left leg lifted behind you. And then the next time that you exhale, step your left foot forward and then step in your back foot about 12 inches. We'll find pyramid again, this time with your left leg forward. Bow in. Invite some intensity into the space of your left hamstring and stay with it there just for another breath or two. The next time that you inhale, lift halfway up, flat spine, and exhale, bow in. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, bow in. One more time. Bow in, walk your hands toward the top of your mat, pour your weight into your left foot until your right foot releases from the earth. My palms are flat against the mat. You might also be on your fingertips, whatever honors you. Inhale with your leg long behind you. As you exhale, tuck your right knee in toward your nose. Inhale, lengthen out. And exhale, tuck. Inhale, long. Exhale, tuck. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. With your exhale, plant your right foot beside your left. Hang in your forward fold. Inhale to a flat spine. And exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, bow forward. One more time. Come to standing. Hands reach up and overhead. Exhale, space of your heart, and then lower your hands by your sides and lift your left knee in front of you. Make some circles in the space of your hip. From here, find your balance. Outstretch your arms to a T. Inhale, feel your heart. Exhale, hinge forward. Send your left leg behind you. Inhale, stand up, knee in front of you. Feel your heart. Exhale, hinge. Yes, inhale, lift. And exhale, bow. One more time, inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow. Stay here and pump your left leg. Yeah, build heat in the space of your glute. Breathe. Option to draw your hands into your heart if that makes you feel more stable. Beautiful. A little bit more. All right, as you're ready, stand up and let go. Let go. I'm going to reach to the sky and swan dive forward. Whew. And inhale, stand back up. Exhale, space of your heart. Press your thumbs against your sternum. Descend into the beating of your heart. Just notice how you're feeling in the space of your low body. Next time that you inhale, reach your hands to the sky. With your exhale, sit back, find chair pose, draw hands to your heart. Inhale, rise up, standing, hands overhead. Exhale, chair pose, hands to your heart. 3 more times. And last one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink into your chair pose. Can you stay here? Go a little bit deeper as you descend your sitting bones toward the earth. Press your thumbs against your sternum. Feel your skin against your skin if you can. Breathe. One more big inhale and then exhale, bow forward. Unbend your knees. Step your feet out wider than shoulder width and then shift from side to side. Come to center, inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, bow forward. Step one foot back and then the other for plank pose. Last plank of our practice. Internally rotate your elbows. 3 deep breaths. Go there with yourself. One more breath. Exhale, lower to the earth. With your inhale, rise up, lift your gaze, lift your heart. Exhale to child's pose. Notice where your arms would like to rest, whether out in front of you or by your sides. Perhaps fold one on top of the other at the nape of your neck in prayer. Sink all of your awareness into the air moving in and out of your nostrils. When you feel ready, start to walk yourself up so that you're sitting on your heels. I hope that you've started to find
A still and quiet place arising within you, hungry for the silence. So to complete our practice, we will share 10 breaths together in the space of this silence. And so if your eyes are not yet closed, allow them to close. Find a gentle resting place for the palms of your hands. And if sitting on your heels is uncomfortable, please find a comfortable cross-legged position. Watch your breath entering and exiting your body. And come back to that experience each time a thought arises in your awareness, sweetly shooing it away in order to remain in your silent sanctuary within. And let us breathe together now. Draw your palms together at heart center. Bow your head. Honor yourself for having completed this practice, for having created space to be with yourself in this moment as it is. Call to mind that which you committed to burn away through this practice. Let it materialize in the space of your mind. And then imagine the fire of your body consuming it until it's gone. Be well, brothers and sisters. Amen and namaste.